Continental shelf. The continental shelf extends seaward from the shore with an average gradient of 1 in 500. It is its outer limit. The break in slope or shelf break is set where the gradient increases to about 1 in 20 on the average to form the continental slope down to the sea bottom. The shelf has an average width of 65 km. The division between the shelf and slope is made on the basis of break in slope, which is usually clearly evident when one examines a vertical cross section of the sea bottom from the shore outward. The average depth at the shelf break is about 130 meter. Most of the world fisheries are located on the continental shelf. Continental slope. The continental slope connects the continental shelf and the ocean basin. It begins where the bottom of the continental shelf sharply drops off into a steep slope. It extends on average about 4,000 meters vertically from the shelf to the deep sea bottom. But in place it extends as much as 9,000 meters vertically. In a relatively short horizontal distance. In general, the continental slope is considerably steeper than slope from lowland to highland. On land, the gradient of the slope region varies between 2 to 5 degree. The depth of the slope region varies between 200 to 3000 meter. The continental slope boundary indicates the end of continent. The material of the slope is predominantly mud with some rock outcrops. Very typical features of the continental slope are the submarine canoes, which are of worldwide occurrence. There are valleys in the slope, either V-shape or with vertical side. There are valleys in the slope, either V-shape or with vertical side, and are usually found off coast with rivers. Continental rise. The lower part of the slope where it grades into the deep sea bottom is referred to as continental rise. The continental slope gradually loses its steepness with the depth. When the slope reaches a level of between 0 to 5 degree, between 0.5 degree and 1 degree, it is referred to as the continental rise. With increasing depth, the rise becomes virtually flat and merges with the deep sea bottom. Deep sea bottom, deep sea plain or abyssal plain. From the bottom of the continental slope, the gradient decreases down continental rise to the deep sea bottom, the last and most extensive area. It is gently sloping area of the ocean basin. It is the flattest and smoothest region of the world because of terragenous, denoting marine sediment eroded from the land. With increasing depth, the rise becomes virtually flat and merges with the deep sea bottom. Deep sea plain অথবা abyssal plain. From the bottom of the continental slope of the gradient decrease down continental rise to the deep sea bottom, the last and most extensive area. It is gently sloping area of the ocean basin. It is the flattest and smoothest region of the world because of terragenous, denoting marine sediment eroded from the land, and shallow water sediment that buries the irregular topography. It covers nearly 40% of the ocean floor. The depth vary between 3000 and 6000 meter. This plain is covered with fine grained sediment like clay and slate. Perhaps most characteristic aspect of the deep sea bottom is the variety of its topography.